Okay, so we're back to play again, and I'm gonna keep growing this little bad boy because I cannot wait to see what it does. I am too hyped about it. And now that we got braced legs in the previous episode, I'm feeling really good about traveling around the map. I need to collect marks. Oh, yikes. I didn't know that the zone cooldown basically just doesn't start when you're offline. That's kind of dumb. Okay, there we go. That was bugged. So I gotta farm some marks, and obviously gotta grow in order to get my skill set up, my bread and butter. So my charge, my kick, and my batter. But right now, batter is the utmost priority. Oh, the picking animation is so nice on Pachy, I really like it. So the server is, okay, not full for some reason. Yes, okay, that's some randoms from last Picno session, I guess. So I don't know why the server isn't full, but I guess I'm not complaining, or am I? Maybe I should complain because there's gonna be less chances for me to get trophies. But yeah, in this episode, I'm gonna shoot for hopefully sub-adult. And then by the next one, I'll be able to just use the, to do the quests that are for nesting. And those are gonna make it possible for us to shoot from sub-adult to almost adult in a very short span of time. And like I said in the previous growth episode, the moment I reach sub-adult, I already start hunting other players. I don't really quest up until adult. And with how broken this thing's damage is, I think it's not gonna be a big issue, really. Oh yeah, I'm like, why is it so smooth moving around? And I just noticed that it's the braced legs. Oh my god, I love this passive so much. Also, just, why not... Here's a good question, you guys. Why not the Kilo and Leighton? Why not them having, braced legs? If they both have 1050 speed, same as Pachy, why not give them braced legs as well? Like Leighton, 100%, especially given that it was nerfed to the ground, should have braced legs. Okay, I hear something approaching. It's a Miragaya. Interesting. I need some pine cones. There's always a quest that I forget to accept when I quest. Nice, there's some. If only somebody fights this Miragaya. Or vice versa, and I get to yeet the trophy. That would be so good. And for some reason, the server is just getting lower and lower top. And it's honestly super annoying. Oh, Snake Gully free quest. Oh, I think it's because of the restart. Yeah, I'm not gonna log out. I'm gonna wait for the restart to happen. I don't want to waste time. It's kind of good and bad that this location quest is here because I don't really like Snake Gully quests. I think they're a bit obnoxious. Especially the deliver flowers one. I almost got my, not almost, but I did get my camel colors as an adolescent. That's really cool, actually. Still incredibly tiny, but I got my colors. Oh, well, well. Why don't you look at that? If you ask me what I think about packies in this game, I kind of would compare them to rogues in World of Warcraft. They have that insane burst damage that you pair with hit and run. And you just gotta be careful not to get caught by a warrior in melee. I'm gonna get a flower and I'm gonna escape over to Burnt Forest, I believe. Maybe I can do some quests in Ocean Pillars. So I'm doing the method that I explained in last episode, which is basically take the last quest item with you and complete the quest in a different zone so that you don't get an annoying quest in the zone that you want to escape from. And then have to wait 2 minutes. Complete that. Why Hunter's Ticket? Oof, look at these raised legs. Ooh, that's so good. See, I can complete the quest here. Boom. And now I get a fresh quest in the zone that I want. Airhead. It sounds kind of funny. Out of context. think I can purchase better now. Yep. Can this thing be? Probably not. Kind of weird to see that Pachy doesn't have any sort of leap ability. Like elite passive, more like. So one more shell, and then rocks, and then pine cones, then we move over to burnt forest. Look at this. It's a perfect hiding spot. Okay, that was faster than I imagined. 12 minutes. Oh my god, what happened to my legs? Yikesosaurus. Right. Gonna position myself in the spot to get the pine cones next time I spawn. Not sure what to think about the Packy's headbutt animation. It has good hit registration, but it just feels weird. Like it's so slow, kind of like the Alberto's head slam. Very similar. I wouldn't be surprised if they used the same animation, the same skeleton movement. Now, if we manage to get like 2 trophies in this episode, that would be lit. It would boost our growth so much. And I guess with Batter and the rest of these abilities, I could somewhat hunt prey like latents and such. And look at this. Characters are active on another server. Bro, you kicked me out. The server is closed. Why do I have to wait now 2 minutes? No, man, Alderon, please fix this. So, pretty much, what my game plan is, right, is to get the batter, then slowly work my way towards charge and kick, and then take kickboxer. Although I don't see a point where I would use kick over batter. Because the kick does, let's see. Let me just pull up the numbers so I can tell you guys what's going on. Batter does 80 damage plus 20 knockback, right? 5 stamina to use. Kick costs, again, 5 stamina. Does 40 damage. And with Kickboxer, it does 80 without a knockback. So I'm guessing the only reason I would use Kick would be to just use it when Batter is on cooldown. I think Kick is going to be very situational. Charge I will probably use more often because it's going to do insane amounts of damage. So 80 times 2 is 160. That's like the old heavy bite of a Titan. And then the normal headbutt does 60 damage, which is very good. But the headbutt only does 20 damage short of kick and doesn't use stamina. I might just not use kick at all. Is there any other leg ability I could use instead of no. It's only kick and charge. Wait, I can't choose both. I can only choose one. Okay, in that case. That's perfectly fine. I can just use charge, I don't need kick. The batter and what's it called? Headbutt is more than enough. I thought I had 2 leg slots for some reason. And then I will use Kickboxer to basically turn my charge into like a mini blast. And whatever I charge, their HP pool is gonna get absolutely demolished. Okay, that is much better now. I thought I would have to deal with too many abilities that would do basically the same thing. Where's the hotspots at? Really nowhere is a hotspot. That's such a good news. That means players are spread around the map. Oh, hello, Mr. Bars. Wonder if anyone's with them. Well, off to the burnt forest we go. Sadly, we cannot take on an adult Bars. I'll probably get sent to Narnia with one tail slam. So really, right now, the only the only way I would get a trophy would be if I fought a Danon or a Layton even. Plenty bones, this is easy enough. I'm gonna take this with me just in case. I have a little Captain America shield with me now. Just in case the next quest is this one, so I get a head start on it. Now the bones should be this way, I believe. Yeah, there they are. There's some buttloads of branches here as well. The burnt forest is a nice place. Now what's not so nice is me being short on only 2 bones. And having to move considerable amount of distance just for 2 bones. This, and then you got the flower patches, that 4 flower patches leave you exactly 1 short. These kind of things I hope that Alderaan fixes, either make it like take a complete 3 patches of bones or complete 6 patches of flowers to complete a quest, don't like when they leave us hanging by 1 or 2 quest items, it just feels like it's almost done on intention to piss us off. I know you guys who play Pachy probably think like you kind of think that I'm full grown because you're used to the camera, but I'm so tiny right now. I'm just barely adolescent, but I have the full adult skin for some reason. I got it early. And I'm very happy about it. Why did it say food source? Can I eat that? Can't eat flowers with herbivore, can I? Berries and fruit. So based on the description, batter should technically do 360 AoE damage. I really hope it is the case, because I'm gonna be a bit disappointed if it isn't. First that blood. See, now I can collect this off my mouth. And then next is gonna be branches, most likely. And then it's gonna be either rocks or the mushrooms, the Amanita. Burnt Forest is quite a nice place. Now, what's not so nice is that the shells are covered by sand, the exact same color, and you can barely find them, like these right here. Sorry guys, I'm just focusing on looking for the shells here. It's so hard to spot them. I don't know why they did this. Again, Alderaan going out of their way to make it questing harder for people for no reason. Like, I really love that this dino game, the way it does growing, because in Isle you would have, every time you get sent to the respawn screen, you would have to grow again from the very beginning. And that growing again would take like 2.5 hours. That's why I don't make Isle content currently, because I have absolutely no time for it. So while I do respect that Alderaan has the growth system that it has, I wish they would kind of respect players' time when it comes to growing, because currently it's in growing is a bit tedious and it's like a chore. And I hope they slightly buff growing, or they introduce more fun quests. They should bring back definitely the water quest and stuff like that. It wouldn't hurt anybody really. People are gonna grow anyways, whether it takes them an hour or 2 hours less or more is completely irrelevant. This is a nest. That is very weird. Oh, hello, Mr. Tarantula. Last I saw, you were invincible. So they did add ground non-target critters. Same like they did with the birds. Yellow, more rocks, please. Thank you. No, Amanita mushrooms should be the last. I really love having braced legs on this thing, and come to think of it, I think Pachy is the only dinosaur of this weight class that has braced legs. Ooh, I do want to go to Green Valley. One of my favorite spots as well. Quite a bit of zones here that share the same discovery quests. There's like 1, 2, 3, like 4 of them. In a small distance from each other. That's really nice. Also, why is there quest items here, but there's no quests? Like the bones and the branches feels like they put them only for decoration. Server is still full, isn't it? Yep. Well, since I'm here, let's see if I can wrap the zone above Green Hills, then come down to Green Hills. Do a little, yeah, birchwoods. Nice. That's the one. So tiger nuts. So I'm not sure how good the quests are here. So what I will be doing is I will collect 24 and then bring 1 tiger nut to Green Valley. Or you know what? I might as well just chance it and see what kind of quests I get here. Also, Pachy has noticed has really good traction. Oh, okay, bro. Alright. Alright. You leave me alone yet? You piece of a wet noodle. Any more of these nuts in this area? No? Good thing I didn't start sleeping. So I should be getting a food quest any moment. Haha, look at that. I called it. Yep. So see if there's more of these nuts in the area. What the hell was that? I'm so tiny. The seaweed is bigger than me. What's these? Duckaronis? Hey yo, Duckaronis, what's up? Duckaroni. Now, game, it would be nice of you if you gave me just a tiny bit of thank you. Thank you. Please milk caps next. Yeah, this works too, I guess. Gotta watch out, this is quite the popular place. Look at the alpha critter over there. Look at the notorious alpha critter. Right, let's see what we get. Skull Bash and charged headbutt cooldowns. Not needed. Charged knockback amount. Don't need it. Sure-footed. I can leave this last. Now, the batter I'll have to equip. Kickboxer, Don't Skull. It's caused by 50 removing their knockback. Okay. Alright. So I will make a actually, now that I think about it, do I really want to go for a kickboxer build? And hear me out. If I go for a kickboxer build, the only thing that it's going to do is it's going to turn my charge into a really damaging ability, but that's only the charge and nothing else. However, I will have to sacrifice quite a bit in order to get my charge up to the point where it needs to be. Pretty sure I heard something. I'm seeing all the milk caps of the world when I don't need them. Like I said in the previous episode, when you don't need something, that's when you get it. Yes, Mr. Berrybush, hello. So back to where we were. So in order to make the kickboxer charge build, which is going to turn the charge from 80 to 160 damage, I pretty much have to sacrifice either Domed Skull or Second Wind. Domed Skull will make all knockback attacks 25% stronger, which is quite a bit. That includes the charge itself. Then Skull Bash and Charge Headbutt, Charge Knockback amount. This would give charge even more knockback. So I would have to choose between more frequent charges with less damage and more knockback, or a charge that functions as a... I don't want to say it because it might be sensitive. It would function like an ultimate move, pretty much. Whatever is on the receiving end of the charge would get absolutely deleted. Also, oof, yikes. I made a mistake, I shouldn't have eaten to full belly. But I was focused on explaining the build. Because then you should never eat to full belly, you should only eat until your food quest passes away. So that the next food quest will happen sooner, rather than later, which it will now. Also, where the frick are the button mushrooms? My god. I swear, like, I find button mushroom every 2 meters when I don't need them. Finally. Now watch me find the zero milk caps. Okay, spoke too soon. When I turn off the HUD, I just realize how intrusive it is. And I wonder if there's a setting to tune the HUD down. Gameplay. UI. Quest descriptive pop-ups, blah blah blah. 2-bit who? Somebody bit someone. Then go get my abilities real quick. There we go. I have to quickly get the tiger these nuts now. This has to be one of the best home cave locations. You have full damage protection, and you can just literally yeet yourself to the other side, drink safely, and be on your merry way and still have extra seconds left. That is so good. Now, one thing I would want to say is that I think charge is better suited when you're in a pack with other packies and you're fighting somebody that has their back turned on you. And kick with increased knockback might be the answer when playing solo. But I do hope I get enough marks to where I can test out both builds pretty much. Wait, so okay, so that's the reason why the hotspots don't show is because I haven't discovered them. That makes a lot of sense. I will have to make my way to Grand Plains so I can get a trophy there. I'm nearing sub-adult stage, so it's almost time for me to put down my little baby cape and start putting on the adult pants and get to work. The last quest is gonna be rocks here. This is literally the best quest. Always save the best for the end. And it seems like they fixed the flyers. The non-targetable critters. Because they were just flying all over the place and into terrain. And there was so many of them. Hello, Mr. Hudsy Boy. Wow, I really haven't touched Huds in a long while. In a long while. Ooh, birch bullets. Easy location quest. Some cure. 80 nice. Yes, Bracelegs, I freaking love you. You are the best thing that has happened to this game. Just heard another step of footsteps and I can only assume it was the Huts. Other clams, fat yikes. Not really dealing with that quest. Gonna move on to this other side and discover the next location. Oh, Mr. Hatsubo is not too far. Maybe he's summoning someone to the Waystone. Wait, could this be our time to shine? Tried to carry the Sarko boy, but doesn't work. Wait, what? Was he not the one who summoned the Sarko? Are they playing with each other? Please stop here, bro. Not on the tree. I have to try to get to the hats and get him. Oh no! Oh man, Dakarthy, what did you do? The guy got charged bit in the face, he has to be low HP. Ooh. Ah, this is bad. GG's. Yikes. Oh man. Ooh. Ah, I totally forgot he had clamp. Oh, yikes. Alright, free location quest, thank you. Ooh. Okay, that's not a bad spawn. Thermite Valley. Okay, the quest should be really nice here. Let's test out our charge, how good it is. Okay, so charge is pretty trash in terms of speed. I hope I didn't get robbed on charge, because like I said earlier, with the charge, it sort of feels more like a group ability. I think Kickboxer with an increased knockback, sorry, kick attack, or maybe just kick attack with Kickboxer is gonna be the way to go. Because the normal headbutt already does 60 damage. Just 20 less than the kick with the Kickboxer. And tossing people around with knockback is way more punishing sometimes. I think I lost barely any growth. Yeah, I feel like I got robbed with this charge. 1300 marks for that shit. Yikes. Sure, the damage is probably gonna be insane, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well it fits into my playstyle, but we will see. Because there's virtually no speed difference. Unless you just pop it and without any wind up, without any additional time, travel time, if it like instantly does max damage, that's a whole different story. It could be good, but I don't know for sure. I guess you pachy players have to come in clutch for this one and let me know for sure if you've tested it. If charge does full damage on activation when you're running full sprint at somebody. Or if it needs like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds of travel time before it does damage. Yeah, I think knockback pachy is gonna be suited for me. Just heard the flappy flap. Man, is this quest a joke? What the hell is this? What the fuck is this? I just traveled across the entirety of Stego Mountain for a measly 1 quest. What a waste of time. Who's coming up with these quests, honestly? Hello, Mr. Thalasso. Come on, bro, I'm small. Why not fight me? Shoot me! You guys would expect 3 minutes of growth out of this shitty quest. Only get 25. Yikes. So, not as lucky as I usually tend to get when I grow dinos. At this stage, I usually get more than one trophy by now. But you guys know how this game is. Sometimes things don't happen according to plan. And sometimes everything happens according to plan. Also, I cannot be asked to dealing with this zone any further and wasting my time, so I'm just gonna keep on moving F these quests. I'm gonna go to Green Valley. Well, Broken Tooth Canyon actually has really nice quests. Should probably stay here in case I get that quest. Wait, maybe I can find flowers. There's some flowers here. Yep, I saw that coming from 10,000 miles away. Yes, yes. Anyone else? Any more critters interested? Oh, I need one more flower patch. Hello? Yikes. There's the flower patch when you need. Branchies. Brachiosaurus. That's why it's called brachio, because it's a huge branch. Here goes some branchies. Alright. Just so you guys know, cacti also count as succulent. And you get the quest. Most of you probably already know this, but there's probably some of you who don't. Yes, yes, thank you. Is there anyone else? Can you bring the whole neighborhood? You know the game is in a really bad state when even the critters are mix packing and ganging up on you. That's how horrible of a state this game is in right now. Even the critters gang up on you. They don't let you quest in peace. Now the last two quests are gonna be a breeze, hopefully. I will get the rock one, then it's gonna tell me to collect the caps. Fuck you. Yikes. Wait, what? Ow. Bro, I could have survived the hats drop with that. I guess I could have potentially survived the hats drop had I had sure-footed. So, pretty much another hour. And I'm only 1 bar away shy from the next growth stage. So this is with me dying once. And not having gotten any trophies. This is really decent. Pretty sure it's gonna take less than an hour for the next, to get to adult from sub, because of the nesting quests. And also being able to damage other players. So 3 hours to get to full adult is definitely a very good number. Super good number if you ask me. I'm gonna go park this thing in the home cave now. It's almost time, and we will talk a little bit about the... We'll talk a little bit about the build. Because I kinda changed my mind. I thought the charge was more... well, speedier. It wasn't this kind of trash. Almost feels like the Iggy charge when it got introduced. Now, if the charge, because I haven't tested it, if the charge, say this bush is the enemy, and if I can do this and do full damage, then the charge is gonna be great. If not, it's gonna be whack. So that's something I need to find out before I fully invest into Kickboxer. So rather, what I'm thinking, instead of the original idea I had to go with Kickboxer charge for insane burst damage, rather I would go with a Domed Skull. Maybe not Domed Skull. No, not Domed Skull. I would probably go... This gives 25% knockback. I'm kind of like it for the kick, but I might also go Second Wind. If I take this, I'm gonna take it only for kick, because I would swap to kick from the charge. And then I would take most likely charge knockback amount. No, we will not use charge again. Skull Bash and Charge Head, but we won't be using any of these either, so Sure-footed would be the one to go, and then dodge. So we might take Domed Skull, just for the extra knockback on batter, and on kick. We would be pretty much running around kicking people, and when they get close, battering them, then kicking them, basically just tossing them around like balls. Could potentially get charge and use charge. Since we already bought it, we might as well use it. But yeah, I could also go with Kickboxer and kick, but I'm not too sure how well that would be instead of using charge. My mind is all over the place with this dinosaur. I think I need to do extensive testing, and what is gonna end up happening is probably me going through all the different types of builds same way I did with Picno. And then we're gonna discover some boss guide. Some boss build, more like, for Pachy here. Moving their knockback. Yeah, the only reason to use this would be with charge. You know what? Why don't we try... Let's just try to do the original idea, the charge with kickboxer. Why not? If this doesn't end up working, then worst that can happen is we're gonna farm some more marks and we're gonna try the knockback build. But so far, so good. What I'm liking now is only the sure-footed, which is optional, and the dodge is also optional, so pretty much my build is kind of complete right now. 60 damage, 80 damage, and 160 damage. So full damage build. We're gonna see how we fare in the next episode. Hopefully we're gonna be adult, because the moment I hit sub, I'm gonna be building a nest, and that's gonna carry us 3 bars into sub-adult stage. And then we will see what happens. Probably going to be a lot of Grand Plains action and such. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope it wasn't too boring for you and you learned something. So, I'll see you in the next one, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.